Today I'm going to be listening to a piece by Sofia Gubaidulina. It's called Allegro Rustico, and it's for flute and piano, written in 1963. Pretty long piece. Looks like 11 pages of score, and then the part follows immediately. Oh, it looks like it's her second published chamber work. Her first one being a piano quintet, and it only takes about 5 minutes to play. See if there's any other flute works of note here. She has a couple like concerto type pieces with flute featured in them. Um, she has a piece for mezzo soprano, flute, harpsichord, and cello. Similar ensemble here. One solo flute piece from 1978. This piece from 63. A flute quartet from the 70s. Another flute and piano piece from 1978. And then the Debussy Trio, flute, viola, harp. She's written for that. Okay. Yeah, so I guess this is one of two pieces that she's written for the same instrumentation. After today's listening, I'm going to talk a little bit about this series. This was kind of a interesting one. Four scores was all we had. Um, and then I might select the next genre that we'll go over. A lot of the categories that we have yet to get to are really short, so we might be doing a bunch of short series back to back kind of thing. Yeah, let's just jump into this. No immediate observations. I'm just gonna listen to it with the score. So this ended up being a really nice finale to the series. Hopefully you're listening to it as well. Um, yeah, it's a lot of fun. The theme is very kind of corny, triplet figure thing, and there's like this molto perpetuo kind of piano part, which is quite challenging to play. I'm curious who these first performers were who premiered it, but yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's definitely tonal, and it seems to be like her earlier style. Definitely more accessible than anything else of hers that we've listened to, I think. Um, yeah, it's kind of fun. I can see a lot of flautists having fun with this, if assuming they have a good accompanist to play with. You would have to plan well in advance for your recital um, to do this one, but it looks like a lot of fun. Um, yeah, so my thoughts on the series. Flute and piano is an interesting um, genre. It's sort of like, um, obviously, there's like violin and piano has a deep history, um, but flute and piano is a little bit more 20th century, I would say. Flute is one of those instruments that has a really long history, but the modern flute is not as old as you would think. We started with the Anna Lara piece, and then we had the Jonathan Harvey, and yesterday's was the Claude Vivier, of course, and then this one. I think these are all pretty solid pieces. Um, Definitely very different, all very different approaches to the flute, but I think they were all pretty virtuosic, like showing off the agility of the instrument. We had a good mix of different kinds of flutes, like the Jonathan Harvey had some piccolo. The Anna Lara piece was just alto flute and piano, which was kind of interesting. The Anna Lara, in compared to these other pieces, was actually tried to blend the two instruments the most. I think it more approached like a chamber ensemble, where the flute and piano are equal parties. The other three pieces, I think the flute was more of a soloist. Good spread. It was like 2020s, or no, early 2000s, 80s piece, a 70s piece, and a 60s piece. So yeah, not a bad exploration. definitely does not cover what is being done for the instrument right now. Like all these scores are pretty old, but hopefully it piqued your interest. Maybe um, for like a flautist, this would be an interesting way to get you interested in new composers, new rep. I know a lot of young musicians, they're not really taught how to develop a taste in music, so they just end up play liking what their teachers tell them to like. So hopefully this is giving you a window into 20th century music, 21st century music. Sweet. Okay. So we're gonna do bassoon. This one's weird. Solo bassoon because most of these are gonna be all by the same composer. It might just be like three pieces by Bione and one piece by Rasgado. Um, but I mean they're all good pieces, so um, yeah, may as well. That'll be if there's only four of them, that'll just be next week.